You know what's super important? Lighting. You guys have heard me talk about lighting over and over again for your setups. But you know what's even more important? A company that truly cares and listens to their customers about their lighting. Not too many of them come to mind, but one does stand out for me, and that's Godox. Godox has been around forever, and it feels like when it comes to budget professional lighting, they've always had you covered. So they sent me over a care package, and it's their newest ML60 battery-powered video light, which is what we're gonna cover in today's video. Now, Godox didn't pay me to make this review. It's not a sponsored video. They did, however, send me this light for free with all of its accessories to cover for you guys here on the channel today. Not that it would matter, I would still give you my honest opinion regardless. So let's go ahead and cover the ML60 to see if it's worth its price or if you should go ahead and spend your money elsewhere. At first glance, you'll notice how convenient everything comes packed in this dope carrying case. Inside you get the ML60, a grip, battery box, multiple adapters, the power cables, a reflector and fastener, and a clip. The case itself is super durable and sleek in my opinion, with multiple compartments to house everything the light offers and then some. With this final version, they also wanted me to inform you that it does come with a new, much more improved knob to make things much more convenient when you're adjusting the ML60. If you plan on using accessories that aren't from Godox, they do offer a Bowens adapter for this model, so you can keep that in the back of your mind if you have stuff you would like to use from other manufacturers. Now, the first light I bought from Godox was the SL150Y. At that time for me, it was much cheaper and I was just getting into lighting, so I figured it was a much smarter decision than spending 3 times more on an Aperture 300D. The one thing about down here in the studio is I'm always moving around. You guys have seen I have different multiple sets down here for making videos, and even though the much larger Godox is on wheels, it's still inconvenient and bulky at times for me, and taking something like that out on the road with me is absolutely out of the question. The new ML60, however, well, that's a different matter. This portable 60-watt beast comes in at under 2 pounds and can now go anywhere and everywhere with you. It's so much more convenient and compact than its older brother, and the noise that comes out of this guy is almost non-existent. Just listen in on the test between the two. The fan noise is remarkably louder on the SL150, which, if it's far enough away, isn't too much of a problem, but for my film style, was rather loud. The ML60, well, I could sleep comfortably next to it and not have any issues whatsoever when it comes to noise output. For design, you get a solid minimalist frame that houses all your controls on the back. You have your power button and brightness down the right side with the port for the power adapter and control settings on the left. On the left, you can choose multiple different patterns and effects, whether you like to create lightning or strobe effects, all the way to turning off and on the silent mode. All that can be controlled from the dials on the back of this light. You do also get a remote with the ML60 that's super similar to the previous remote. It's convenient for turning the light on and off and also adjusting the brightness, especially if you have it mounted somewhere where you can't reach it. Having a remote is definitely a must for professional lighting. However, one thing you can't control is the effects that come with the ML60 on the remote. You have to do that on the light itself. So Godox, if you're listening, I know you are, see if you can do something about that in the future. Now, getting to the battery powered aspect of this light, you can go ahead and literally clip it right to the mount. Clips in, and then you connect it to the back of the light. Now, one thing that's super cool is you can go ahead and check out the battery power right on the front of the housing, and it lights up for you. So you know exactly how much battery power you have left. Now, for whatever reason, if you run out of batteries, you can go ahead and still connect it, obviously, through the power cables that are included with the ML60, and Godox did not skimp out on those. They're super long, so if you're on set somewhere and you're filming farther away and you forgot an extension cord, the power cables are really long. Another cool feature too is this adapter. It's pretty short, which is convenient because it doesn't tangle around your arm. Now, for whatever reason, if you do need this battery pack further away, they also include a much longer adapter for you guys in the box, as you guys saw, that you can go ahead and use it for various different scenarios where you don't want the battery pack directly on the light. Now, they do have a particular softbox you can go ahead and pick up with this light that comes in at $50, and it's their ADS60S. I'm still waiting for mine to arrive. However, it is pretty straightforward and includes the diffusion and everything else you will need to go with this light. I will make sure to leave that link down below for you guys with everything else. Now, it is much smaller than this guy back here for me, which makes it even better for when you're on the go. On the back, you have multiple modes with the ML60. It has a fan off mode, which limits the brightness to 50%, which is plenty for most scenarios. And what this does is it gives you no noise in a silent mode when recording, which is a great addition to this portable beast. Even when it's at 100%, I really can't hear anything. unlike the test we did with the 150 where it's significantly louder. With the much bigger SL150 from Godox, for whatever reason, the lowest I can adjust the brightness down to is 10%, which down here in the studio I can control my lighting very well, and at times I need to be around 5% on some of these videos. And I'm glad to say Godox fixed this with the ML60. You can go ahead and take the lighting all the way down to 1% with this little guy. I mean, think about it, there's so much you can do with this ML60 because it's portable and convenient. I can go ahead and take this through Jurassic Park without any issues whatsoever. I mean, have you ever been flashbanged before? There you go, you've been flashbanged now. This thing is so compact, it's bright, it's super powerful, and I don't see a reason to go ahead and pay much more money for a much more expensive light like the Aperture 300D when I have something like this that's this convenient and this compact. Just for me, it's a no-brainer. That's for my particular use. Other people, obviously, you have different scenarios for filming, so it's all gonna come down to what your preference is and what you guys actually need in your setup. If you guys are doing photography and if you're creating content here on YouTube and you're looking for a portable beast for your film sessions, or if you're just creating content and you need to upgrade from that cheaper ring light, I highly suggest you go ahead and look at the new ML60 from Godox. As for lighting, I've been using a second one of these as my main key light this entire video behind some diffused panels, and I've also used this light in my last 15 YouTube videos, and I can't say enough good things about it. Godox, thank you so much for sending this out to me. It's so convenient, it's so easy to use. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. I highly recommend this guy. If you do want to go ahead and pick it up, I will make sure to leave it linked down below for you guys. If you did end up liking this video, please make sure you smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.